So as I tune into, the energy for this month, it is going to bring about, some change within the 3D, within the world. And these changes, it's going to come forth out of the blue. And some of the changes that do happen is going to throw people off, likely within people that are in tune to spirits. And then people who aren't in tune, it's going to throw both groups of people off with what happens within the 3D. So it's important to step up your spiritual practice for this month, to step up, the prayers, to step up being able to call forth, angels, call forth your guides, and really tune into this light some more because it's gonna, bring about some shifts which will likely cause all groups of people to kind of feel them in other ways. And this isn't a message like out of fear or anything like that. It more so ties into a abrupt change that can happen at once. So when we're prepared within ourselves, within our energy, we're able to help others in our space and around us because of the amount of light that we hold. So it kind of ties into other messages I was sharing where once you're able to like rise up, into that vibration right there, is it makes it easier to go with change that can happen out of the blue because you're connected to a light which isn't as attached to the frequencies which are happening on Earth. So it becomes a little easier when abrupt change does occur. And I did pull a couple of cards. So one of the ones that came through is this. And whenever I channel, I get messages from spirit, and then, I try to share those images that come through with the cards with the channeled message. And so for this, how I see it is this really ties into that change which is going to happen within the 3D. So with that, it's important just to make sure that you hold as much of that spiritual and divine light as you can, because there's going to be people around us which do feel kind of trapped within themselves. And so, there's an aspect of fear that people around us will likely feel. And it's really been a theme since like 2020 that people have been going through. But with us who are star seeds, us who are angel seeds, us who are very connected to the energy of Christ, to this energy, of that very powerful divine light, as we have that ability to be able to remove those swords from the world and from people around us, because we're the ones that do have that light and we're able to bring that light forth. So this is, more an image of what the world is feeling right now and what the world will possibly go through within this month of October. And it's really this thing where there's a lot of star seeds and very powerful spiritual beings of light that are on the planet right now, that we're going to help to bring about these shifts into that light and into bringing so much light here on the planet that everyone will be able to experience it as they're open to it. And of course, they have to be open to it. But this is one of those things where, us who've been working on lifetimes to experience this, we're going to get to a position where we do begin to see the fruits of our work, and we begin to see it within our day-to-day lives, because it's like we're going to have some tangible signs that our light is helping to bring about some shifts on Earth. So the other message for this month is it really ties into that, what I was sharing about people who are light workers and who've been preparing for lifetimes, is with this really ties into being able to hold that powerful light and being able to guide others, as they're open to it too. So really make sure just to stay in that vibration as much as you can for this month, because the more that you do, the easier it will get. And then on the other side, this month is going to cause more spiritual changes for us, where we're able to actually feel like a tangible presence of spiritual power around us, which is interesting. Whenever I tune in I don't prepare or anything, with these videos. I just make sure that the message comes through as a pure channel. So this is definitely a very strong month within that spiritual plane that we're going to start to sense those changes and the amount of power that we do have around us.